Hello YouTube, I'm the Gaming Pegasus 187 and this is Side Scroller Sunday episode 33. We continue rolling on with Super Metroid and wow, what a week it's been. Rare Replay came out. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. And I talked about Niagara gameplay last night, how this is a collector's, a compilation done so right. This has been done so freaking right. It's it's been god, I love going through. I gotta go through and play through the Battletoads arcade. How the hell did I space that shit? God, that's such a great freaking deal. God, Battletoads arcade is just brutal. So many great games on that package. Excuse me. $30 for, like, you could cut that down to the Battletoads games, the Banjo-Kazooie games, like a couple Perfect Dark games, and you could cut that down to 10 and it'd still be worth $30. But they throw all these games at you, and the presentation is freaking awesome. There were snapshots, so you get different challenges like Turbo Tunnel Infinite. Oh my god, that's hard. It's like an achievement for getting one, Turbo Tunnel loop. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal deal, but so fun. So besides the world of gaming, well, I'll actually get a few more things here. I decided to start playing get through Assassin's Creed 3 because Castlevania 3 is fucking kicking my ass. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go to a different game on my summer backlog. I'm gonna go through that, and then I do need to make a point to get through Skyward Sword this summer finally because, well, that game's been on my backlog pretty much 3 out of the last 4 years I've done this. The only year I didn't do it was last summer because I think I did like Soul Sacrifice. I did 3 games on the NES I did finish. And then there's like another game I had on there and I don't remember what it was. I have to go back and look because I don't remember too much. Yeah. But yeah, I will try. I think I might save Castlevania 3 for last. Maybe I'll dick around with it here and there, but my goal is to get through 4 of the 5 games again, and if not 5. So yeah, but now the week in wrestling, because they had the tribute to Roddy Piper on Raw, which, again, when me and Brandon Slamcast Friday, with just 2 of us, we talked about Layla retiring. Guess Rosa Mendes is knocked up. Insert Freebird joke here. God. But so there's just a lot of things that got, lost in the shuffle because of Piper, and then before that, Hogan. So there was some great stuff in wrestling this week. Ultima Lucha. Oh god, I was looking forward. This is the second part of Lucha, the Ultima Lucha special, and this is 2 hours. Opened up with Johnny Mundo versus Alberto El Patron. By the way, at least, Del Rio got fired from WWE for hitting a racist idiot. Hogan got fired for just being a goddamn racist. Oh, man. So, this had all spurned from Johnny Mundo putting Alberto El Patron through the window of Dario Cueto's office, who wasn't in there because he was on his way to skip the the area. So basically, they had this back where he had a Black Lotus locked up, and then kind of it's like been in and out with it. Like, you know, it's this whole story. Like, she's getting revenge on Dario's brother who killed her father, and so she ended up turning on the guy that was training her, and they basically skipped the fucking arena. And they had this package at the end of the show where they saw everyone leaving, so you had Phoenix with his, you know, Gift of the Gods title, which I love. It's, you know, Money in the Bank done better. Yeah, just gotta give Dario 1 week to promote the match. He likes to promote his title matches. There's no cashing in on Lucha Underground. And if this does not get renewed for a second season, hashtag Netflix needs Lucha. I'm gonna be depressed because if this outlives TNA, it's gonna be very depressing. So, by the way, I still can't master that wall jump. So hard to fucking do. So, anyway, this all spurred from El Patron going through a plate glass window. And then El Patron cost Mundo the Lucha Underground Championship in All Night Long, aka an Iron Man match, which I love, just labeled All Night Long. And that was a great fucking match in its own right. So came to a head here at Ultima Lucha. Del Rio, the ref, is knocked out. I keep saying Del Rio, but El Patron has Mundo in the armbar in the ropes on the turnbuckle. When who should come out and cost Patron the match? Melina. Oh, gotta remember why I must see Melina on TV. One on the right and one on the left. Anyway, she blasts Del Rio with his I believe it's the AAA Mega Heavyweight title. So we get Melina costing, you know, Patron the match, and Vampiro wasn't on commentary because he was getting ready for his match with the Pentagon Jr. and Sierra Miedo. No fear. So they had, I didn't catch this other guy's name. It almost doesn't even matter at this point. Him and Stryker were really good. You know, last week him and Stryker and Vampiro had a toast with Miller Lite. I don't know. I guess Miller Lite is a sponsor of either the El Rey Network or Lucha or something. I don't know. I'll take it. Nothing wrong with a good beer sponsorship. Whatever. You know, at least, you know, product placement on the show isn't as bad as goddamn Man of Steel or Garfield movie. Anyway. So Melina costs Patron the match. And he gets his revenge. He throws Mundo through the fucking plate glass window. Or the window on the door of Cueto's office. So yeah. Phoenix won Gift of the Gods. So he'll be getting a Lucha Underground Championship match, more like against Mil Muertes, who won after a top rope flatliner, which basically made the earth shake. He gets Puma, when they hit the mat, it's like the camera does a shaky thing. It's really freaking cool. There's a reason for everything on this show. Everything is done. Not one thing is done on the show without meaning. Nothing is done just to be out there. The action is great. The storylines are compelling. This is how you run a wrestling show. And it's not even a wrestling promotion. It's just a TV show with wrestling. Done insanely right. So, yeah. Ciro Miedo, Vampiro, and Pentagon Jr. Now, what led up to this was Vampiro had interfered when Pentagon was going to break Sexy Star's arm. He had been breaking everybody's arms for months for his master. This mysterious puppet master that's been having Pentagon do these horrendous acts. So, at one point, Vampiro was getting beaten down. He came out like a dark priest. Insert Symphony of the Night joke here. And he basically ends up starting to get taken out on the stretcher. He comes back into the match. They brawl for like another 10 minutes. You know, light tubes got used. CCW, take goddamn notice. You know, they always use goddamn light tubes and shit in their matches. Nothing is done on the show without any kind of meaning. So when you saw these guys wailing on each other with goddamn light tubes, it meant something. It wasn't there just to be used. Because I was just recently listening to Shane Douglas on Stone Cold's podcast. How the blood in ECW ended up getting, you know, it lost all meaning. Everyone was bleeding in every match, and there was no meaning to it. There was no, you know, deal. So, eventually, you know, Vampiro goes through a flaming table and loses the match. And then he offers up Pentagon his arm. So, 1, 2, 3, snap goes the arm. And then Pentagon gets on the mic. He's like, "Where are you, master?" Vampiro gets up, still holding his arm, gets on the mic, and it was basically revealed that Vampiro was his master. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, that I didn't see coming, but now that it's happened, it was pretty goddamn obvious. I mean, there's a lot of things that happened on this show where there's continuations to some stories. You know, we have the Gift of the Gods title. We have, you know, all of a sudden Katrina has this faction of champions. You know, and going to where everyone was leaving the arena, we first got a first look at, you know, Matanza's face. This mask kind of. So, who knows what is going on with this dude? What is going to happen? So I hope this gets renewed for a second season, because that would be awful if it doesn't. You know, TNA outlives Lucha Underground. How much of a depressing world is that going to be if, you know, TNA, who fired Hernandez, you know, had Hernandez, you know, MVP gives a, says, "Hey, let's bring in Hernandez. I want him for the Beatdown Clan." So, yeah, okay. They bring him in. You know, if you're going for a job interview, you know, you give them references and, you know, maybe they'll check up on that. Not TNA. And their infinite stupidity, they don't bother to see if, you know, Hernandez is still under contract with Lucha Underground. So, what ends up happening is they had like 10 days, over 10 days, they shot like 100 matches. The entirety of the GFW invasion angle is done. You know, fucking a storyline where a guy's prosthetic leg was won and lost. Yeah. So they don't even check to see this guy's still under contract with Lucha Underground. God, you guys are so fucking stupid. Like, I mean, criminally stupid. It's amazing this company's lasted this long. You know, when they finally write the book, The Death of TNA, The Rise and Fall of TNA, whatever the hell they want to call it, they should go to that Tamapedia article, the LOL TNA. I mean, there's going to be mountains of storylines and things they've done that would just be perfect for people to write books about. I mean, my God. This company is so goddamn stupid. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, so not only do they have fucking, you know, all this footage of Hernandez that they now cannot use, which is already goddamn hilarious. But their last TV taping is in their contract with Destination America runs up in September. They have their Bound for Glory event in March. Or not March, October. I don't see another TV company picking this TNA up at all. I'd say this company's dead by the time 2016 hits. It's gone. I mean, TNA is gonna be bye bye. You know, maybe Vince will be able to pick up the video library for cheap because they can use some more stuff on the network. You know, they haven't uploaded all the fucking nitros or anything. I think they might have just uploaded all the Raws from '99. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. I've just been watching pretty much NXT and then the pay-per-views. Oh no, special events. So, yeah, still going here. This video is kind of broken up here because a little bit editing down and a lot of this footage you're seeing here is stuff I just recorded earlier. So, yeah. I went on a tangent there. I was talking about the whole Hernandez debacle. So yeah, they have all this footage they can't use, and TNA's goddamn stupid. I mean, I talked about stuff, last year for using the same goddamn article. You know, the cousin fucking Dupps. You know, the Johnsons. What else did they have? They had, once the Harris twins were alive on pay-per-view and they had their goddamn Nazi tattoos showing. Like, this company, like, when they do something right, they've done things right. I mean, Unbreakable 05 is considered the greatest match in TNA history. AJ Daniels and Samoa Joe. But I cannot wait to hear the stories that everyone's going to be able to tell when this company finally dies. I'm looking forward to just, Dutch Mantel, when we're doing our shoot interview, and you're just talking about the death of TNA. I would love to hear that. We've had, Vince Russo sit around, be still a fucking idiot. So, I didn't know where I was gonna go with that. I mean, I saw a bit of a shoot interview involving Dutch Mantel where he's talking about Russo. You gotta take credit, take the heat for the shit you booked, good and bad. Yeah, electrified cage match. Yeah, that was a great idea. Let's have a reverse battle royale. Oh, let's do a reverse pinfall match. Hey, let's take our knockouts and put them in swimsuits. I think this would be like a lingerie match, and it ended up being. This is in recent years, which is unbelievable to me because the knockouts in TNA they haven't been pushed based on them being a pretty face or having a boob job or dating the top guy in the company, I've pretty much accepted the fact that AJ's record is going to be broken by old Funbank Cena. So, back to the knockouts. They were never there to be eye candy. Gail Kim helped build that division. Her and Awesome Kong. And they put him in this lingerie show, whatever it was. Like, really? Anyway, that's enough TNA. I can't wrap my brain around half the shit they do. I've officially given up on the company because they decided to bring back Dixie Carter. She's back on TV, and I am officially done. TNA, go away. God. Let's see here. Supercard update. I got a super rare and an ultra rare in the last PCC, which, surprise, surprise, Cena wins, LOL. God, they are trying hard to really shove a lot of Cena cards down our throats. We already had he was just in a PCC against Rusev. So now I got two different Cena PCCs, roaming around, and I don't get it. Whatever. But I am basically trying to grind out another epic because I need to do another WrestleMania fusion, which, by the way, my Survivor fusion was John Cena. Like, really? Yes, really, because John Cena's gonna be defending his title WWE Super. God, I love that prank call. The guy's wife, the guy got this radio station to prank his wife. It is so fucking hilarious. She starts getting even more and more pissed off. It is so goddamn funny. Just how pissed off this woman's getting. But anyway, the SummerSlam card's starting to take shape, and we're getting Owens versus Cesaro and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think probably gonna cut off here because I can't go anywhere with this yet. So I've pretty much hit all the points I wanted to. Got another video up. I'm gonna go for every 2 weeks. Actually, I might have to record something next week and then just post it before I head out to Oregon because I'm gonna be gone the entire weekend. That NXT is, the Brooklyn show and SummerSlam. So yeah. Anyway, Pegasus out.